Welcome back to the channel JF Coin Wealth Coin World, the channel where we uncover the hidden fortune inside the coins you already own. And today, we are diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet secretly fascinating coins ever minted, the 1979 Jefferson nickel, a coin that the average person passes by without a second thought, but that collectors around the world are now chasing for its surprising value, rising demand, and unexpected worth in circulation. The Jefferson nickel, first introduced in 1938, carries the proud portrait of Thomas Jefferson, third President of the United States and one of the founders of American democracy. But the 1979 issue has its own special place in U.S. minting history. Minted at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, the 1979 nickel came at the end of an important era, a time before major design changes, before updated minting technology, and before the introduction of high-security die-striking techniques. This means that coins from this period, especially the 1979 series, are known for unique die scratches, planchet flaws, minting varieties, and other subtle errors that collectors love to pay big money for. And what makes the 1979 Jefferson nickel even more interesting is that it was struck during a time when the United States was experiencing rising inflation, rapid economic change, and a booming coin collecting culture, all of which contributed to special varieties and low survival quality coins. That now makes certain pieces extremely valuable to the right collector. Most people think nickels minted in the late 70s have no real value, but that assumption is exactly what keeps rare pieces hidden in pockets, drawers, and old family jars, waiting to be found by someone who knows what to look for, someone like you. Now let's talk about value, because this is where things get exciting. The common 1979 nickel in average circulated condition may start at around 70 cents per coin, depending on the mint mark, strike quality, and preservation. But you need to understand something important. This is only the starting point. Certain 1979 Jefferson nickels with sharp steps on Monticello, full strike details, or rare minting errors have already been recorded selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, and in some exceptional grading cases, even higher. Whether it's a full-step nickel, an off-center strike, a clipped planchet, a die break, or a misaligned die variety, these hidden gems hold serious potential for collectors seeking rare upgrades for their series sets. So imagine this: you're looking through an old jar of coins in your home, or maybe you're handed change at a gas station or a grocery store. Suddenly, you spot a 1979 nickel with a sharper than usual strike, a strange rim, or an unusually bold Monticello. That tiny detail, something most people would never notice, could be the difference between a regular pocket coin and a valuable collector's piece. And the best part? These coins are still in circulation, still moving through everyday transactions, still waiting for someone with a sharp eye and the right knowledge to discover them. Collectors today are paying higher premiums for top-grade 1979 nickels, especially those certified by PCGS or NGC. Why? Because only a small fraction survived with full steps and sharp details. The minting technology of the 70s didn't guarantee precision, and that scarcity is exactly what drives the value higher in today's market. As the years pass, these coins continue to leave circulation, lost, damaged, worn down, or locked into permanent collections, making well-preserved examples even more desirable than ever. So if you're watching this video right now, consider yourself among the smart, early, and informed collectors who understand the importance of hunting, examining, and preserving these overlooked treasures. The 1979 Jefferson nickel may seem small, but for the collector who finds the right one, it could be the start of a bigger journey into rare U.S. coins, and maybe even a door to life-changing value. This is Wealth Coin World, and we're here to inspire, educate, and guide you toward the hidden opportunities inside everyday currency. If you're serious about coin collecting, if you dream of discovering rare pieces worth big money, or if you simply love the thrill of the hunt, then stay with us. Because every coin has a story. Every story has value. And every piece of value can change your world. If you want, I can also create white heavy checkmark a short version, white heavy checkmark a 3-act storyline version, white heavy checkmark a script with hooks, pattern interrupts, and cliffhangers white heavy checkmark a thumbnail title plus description plus tags just tell me. Today, here on Wealth Coin World, we dive deep into one such powerful piece of United States history, the 1973 D. Jefferson nickel, a coin many people overlook, yet one that could be worth far more than you think. Most Americans have seen thousands of nickels in their lives, but only a few have ever taken the time to examine them closely. And that tiny moment of awareness, that quick glance, could be the difference between holding an ordinary 5-cent coin and holding something that collectors will pay big money for. With a circulating market value starting at 70 cents per coin, this nickel is already more valuable than its face value, and rare collector-quality examples have sold for dramatically higher amounts. The story of the Jefferson nickel goes all the way back to 1938, when it replaced the Buffalo nickel and introduced a brand new era in American coin design. Sculptor Felix Schlag created the portrait of the nation's third president, Thomas Jefferson, a leader remembered for wisdom, courage, and vision. By 1973, the United States Mint in Denver, marked with the famous D mint mark, was producing millions of these coins. But even in massive production years, small variations, minting errors, and well-preserved examples escaped into circulation, undetected by the world. These are the coins that collectors chase today. And as coin values rise year after year, even circulated examples from 1973 have gained a solid base value, now starting at 70 cents each, which is more than 14 times the face value of the coin. But the real excitement begins when we look beyond ordinary circulation coins and into the rarest grades, those almost perfect nickels with sharp details, full steps on Monticello, and no marks or scratches. Some of these pristine pieces can sell for hundreds, and even thousands, depending on condition. Think about this for a moment. Millions of people empty their pockets every day without ever checking. Nickels get thrown into drawers, jars, old boxes, and in used wallets. Somewhere in those forgotten places, hidden in plain sight, could be a flawless or error-strike 1973 D. Jefferson nickel, a coin that someone casually dropped decades ago, never knowing that its value would grow over time. And the fear of missing out becomes real when you realize that collectors and dealers have already discovered some of the rarest versions, paying surprising premiums for them. Whether it's a full-step Monticello strike, a striking error like off-center minting, die cracks, double dies, or an unusually well-preserved coin, each of these characteristics can multiply the value of your 1973 D nickel instantly. Now, let's talk about the real money. While the general circulating price begins at 70 cents, coins in higher conditions, those certified by PCGS or NGC, can reach values far beyond that. Some high-grade specimens, especially those with full steps, have sold for several $100s, making this a coin worth hunting for. The message is clear: this is not just a simple nickel. This is a piece of American history, a coin that carries the legacy of the early 1970s, a decade of transformation, technology, cultural shifts, and evolving values. And for collectors across the country, it represents opportunity to own a valuable piece of the past and opportunity to profit from discovering something rare in ordinary circulation. Imagine holding a coin that has traveled through decades, through pockets, cash registers, collectors' hands, and maybe even through moments in American life that we can only imagine. What if the coin sitting in your home right now is one of the rare, high-grade survivors? What if a handful of 1973 D. Jefferson nickels in your old collection are worth far more than you ever expected? This is the excitement that drives collectors, and this is why channels like Wealth Coin World exist, to uncover the coins that people ignore, to reveal the truth about their rising worth, and to inspire you to check your change before someone else finds the treasure meant for you. So the next time you receive a handful of coins at the grocery store, the next time you clean your drawers or open an old piggy bank, remember this moment. Remember the possibility. Remember that hidden inside those coins could be a 1973 D. Jefferson nickel that is not only valuable today but could continue appreciating in the years to come. And as the coin market grows and more collectors join the hunt, the urgency to search becomes stronger. Don't wait until prices skyrocket. Don't wait until rare examples disappear from circulation forever. Start searching now, and maybe, just maybe, your next nickel could be the beginning of your wealth. This is Wealth Coin World, where every coin has a story, every discovery has value, and every viewer has the chance to uncover something extraordinary. Stay inspired, stay curious, and keep hunting for those hidden treasures, because the next big money coin could be in your pocket right now. If you want, I can also create. White heavy checkmark thumbnail text ideas, white heavy checkmark video description plus SEO keywords, white heavy checkmark 150 catchy titles and question form, white heavy checkmark a version of the script with cliffhangers and more urgency. Just tell me. Today's episode will take you deep inside the fascinating world of modern US coins, specifically the 2023 D. Jefferson nickel, a coin millions of Americans handle every single day without realizing its hidden potential. You might think a nickel is just 5 cents, but in the world of rare coins, even the most recent mint years can hold secrets worth real money. So stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal could change the way you look at every coin crossing your hands, forever. The story of the Jefferson nickel begins in 1938, when it replaced the iconic Buffalo nickel. Featuring the strong profile of the third U.S. president, Thomas Jefferson, this design has become one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. The 2023 D version, minted in Denver, stands as a continuation of this powerful legacy. But what makes this year, and this mint mark, so interesting is the way collectors are rushing to secure high-grade examples fresh from circulation. Behind that simple portrait lies a minting process that can produce unexpected varieties, subtle dye errors, or mint-state gems that explode in value. Even though the 2023 D. Jefferson nickel is a modern coin, the market is reacting very differently than before. With rising collector demand, grading competition, and a surge of interest in high-quality modern coins, the value of pristine 2023 D examples is jumping dramatically. In fact, the current market value for uncirculated, high-grade coins is starting from 70 cents per coin. That's 14 times its face value, and this is only the beginning. Sharp strikes, clean surfaces, full steps on Monticello, and rare dye varieties can push these coins even higher in price. Some lucky finds could sell for several dollars apiece, especially in mint state 67 and above, turning pocket change into profit. But why are collectors paying so much attention to such a new coin? The answer lies in scarcity within abundance. Yes, millions were minted, but only a tiny fraction survive in flawless, collector-grade condition. Think about it. As coins circulate, they get scratched, banged up, and worn down. A high-grade 2023 D nickel pulled straight from a bankroll or fresh change can become a hidden jackpot because collectors aggressively compete for the top pop grades. That competition alone drives prices higher every year. Now imagine this: you walk into a store, buy something small, receive your change, and inside your palm is a brilliant, sharp, untouched 2023 D. Jefferson nickel. At first glance, it's just a simple half-dollar, style modern nickel. But under a magnifier, you spot full steps on Monticello, no scratches, no damage, and full luster shining like liquid silver. That moment right there is when collectors get goosebumps. Because you instantly know this coin could sell, multiply in value, and grow even more over time. The emotional thrill of finding wealth where others see nothing is what keeps treasure hunters searching. The beauty of the 2023 D nickel is that it is still young enough to be found in everyday circulation, but rare enough in high grades to be valuable right now. This is why so many collectors are hoarding bank rolls, searching through jars, and examining change more closely than ever before. And the smart ones, the ones who understand opportunity, are securing multiple pieces before prices rise even higher. These modern treasures represent one of the easiest, and least expensive, ways for beginners and experts alike to build wealth through coin collecting. So here is the most important message of today's video: never underestimate the power of modern coins. Even the smallest denomination can surprise you. The 2023 D. Jefferson nickel proves that opportunity often hides in plain sight. If you stay alert, stay educated, and keep searching, you might uncover coins worth far more than their face value, sometimes even hundreds of times more. And the earlier you start looking, the higher your chances of catching the best finds before they disappear into private collections forever. Thank you for watching Wealth Coin World, the channel where knowledge becomes wealth and where your pocket change might just hold your next big discovery. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2023 D. Jefferson nickel, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another opportunity that could change your financial future. Keep hunting, keep believing, and remember, every coin has a story, and some have a fortune hidden inside them. If you want, I can also create white heavy checkmark a shorter version, white heavy checkmark a cliffhanger version, white heavy checkmark a version with chapter style timestamps, white heavy checkmark 20 title ideas plus description plus tags. Just tell me.